Hello, everyone. We are back and we are playing a game that is going to be very emotional, very melancholic, and very deep. The game is called What Remains of Edith Finch. Sorry. So, hi, babe. Hi. So, just for you guys to know, this game was gifted to me by a wonderful, amazing person called Luis. And I just want to appreciate and give thanks a lot to Lewis because he's always been so fucking kind and nice. And without him, this stream wouldn't be possible. And we were just discussing the game a bit over WhatsApp. And then he's like, you know what? It's a sick game. I'm like, maybe I'll try to get it someday. You're not supposed to see the thing that was on screen just now on YouTube. I'm sorry. I didn't know that I was. Okay, sorry. I didn't know that I was sharing my screen. Anyway, let me see. Is the game audio working? There we go. Now you guys should be able to hear it. Let me just quickly switch this on as well. Okay, there we go. Y'all should be able to hear this top audio now, right? Yep. Okay. All right. Without further ado, let's start the game. Why do I feel like there's something missing? I don't know. Anyway, start the game. So the moment I started, it actually immediately started into the game. Oh, but yeah, nothing has happened yet.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry.
Hang on. Is there subtitles? Okay, maybe not. Sorry. Let's continue. Sorry.
I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
Oh, I'm supposed to walk. Holy shit, this is so fucking pretty. I did not, genuinely,
I
I did not
lived here
expect this
until I
game to
was
look so
11,
pretty.
but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
You lived there? Oh my god.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since.
I just realized something fucking insane. All the assets in this game was on the Unreal Engine free store, and I used them to create my game. The same mini house, the same fucking door, the metal door just now that we're about to open. Literally, it's the
My
exact
brother
same
Lewis's
assets, even the
funeral.
same tree. I think this is the same map. I haven't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Which way do I go? Down or up? Flinchless. I want to go this way. This is insane. This is the same map I fucking used for my game, dude. It was an asset on the engine. They made this game with a free asset.
No
Even
one had
this
driven this
tree
way
in
in a
the
long
way,
time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
even this tree that fell down, it was part of my game where it will fall down. Like I put it back upright, and then when you're walking here, it will fall down. So it's great. Ooh, hello. This is so fucking beautiful. Holy shit.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Pink car. Oh my god, I didn't know I was using this map.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
You want to know how I know for a fact this is the same map? There's gonna be a dragon head in the pond on the right. I told you, or like a fish or whatever.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Is there physics in this game? No.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were.
Man.
I was afraid of the house.
Okay, let me focus more on the story. I'm not giving you enough credit. I'll shut up about the game.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
And there was an entrance in the garage. I remember this map. Okay, let me just make the graphics a bit brighter because it's very bright outside, as you can see. So I'm not gonna be able to see. And also, oh, I can't make the resolution higher. All right, that's fine. It's so crazy, man. Oh my god, this is gonna make it much more emotional because this is where like my game development love came from this map.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Oh my god, what happened?
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Lewis! Hey! That's why you fucking recommended this game, you bitch, because you're in the game. I know, right? Lewis. Oh, these are their names. Dawn, Edith, which is the girl that we're playing with, I guess. Eddie and Lewis. Damn, there's so much salmon for real.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Why did you leave, though? And what happened to everyone?
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
What happened? Wait, let me put it in full screen because my mouse keeps going off to the other screen on the monitor. Oh
Nothing
shit,
in the
I
house
just
looked
realized
abnormal.
my
There was
thing
just...
Wait. Is my thing small on your guys' screen? It is, isn't it? Okay, I think that's because of the settings here. Okay, that's as big as I can get it, I'm sorry. The game doesn't go bigger than that. My computer's screen is resolution.
too much of it. Like a
Bigger.
smile with too many teeth.
Hang on. There you go. That is too small, right? Is that too small? I don't know where to put my camera where it won't get in the way. Sorry.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Damn. Oh wow, that's so cool. Animations on it. Can I check underneath? No. go out to the back patio. Oh, they have the old people chair. I love fucking interactions in
Great
this
Grandpa
game.
Sven built a music box for Barbara,
Oh,
along with the rest of the house.
holy shit. Old people is you, yes.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
What happened? Why did they all leave in such a hurry? And the whole place looks like shit.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Damn.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Whirlwind of that last night. What happened?
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Is that the great grandfather?
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Odin is such a cool fucking name. Oh, I can go off as well. Wait, let me peek through the hole first. Barbara, that's where she's buried?
Barbara was a child star for 2 years,
For 2 years
until
I
America grew out of it.
Looks like you sang. Wow. Thanks, babe. So she did die. Barbara did die, 1960. What year are we in now?
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Why would she do that? Like, seeing how everyone was panicking to leave, why would you take the time to lock the door? Who's this, Molly? Oh, Molly, yeah. 1947.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
What is this called? Toxicology? I forgot. Taxidology, something.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Taxidermy, that's what it's called, taxidermy.
Louis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Louis, why'd you tell her that? Why the fuck? Why is the house so, like, full of secret shit and weird?
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
What the fuck?
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
I didn't go to the other door though. Should I go there? Fuck it. We'll just
From the
go
paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Taxidermy, yes. Thanks, MWO. Thanks.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Save it.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Damn.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Everything's too well preserved for it to be like a natural disaster.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
No, I'm not gonna eat the gerbil food. Poor Molly, why the fuck did the mom send her without food? I thought about... No, don't eat the goldfish. Now you're Molly. Yeah, man, I love this. It's taking you into perspectives of the people. Wait, hang on, my screen's a bit too dark. Let me go outside to the kitchen. Oh, this is the bathroom. Toothpaste? No. No. I don't want her to eat anything bad. What a horrible mom. Oh fuck, I can't go outside. There must be something edible to eat. Fuck. Oh, she's a little biologist fucking thinking. Maybe she's the one who. No, maybe the family is into taxidermy. I don't want to eat the goldfish and I don't want to eat the fucking durable food or the toothpaste. But if I had to choose, the toothpaste out of everything is honestly the best option because I'm guessing this is ornaments and it's glass or plastic at least. I don't think it's real.
I
Oh,
kept
God.
eating and eating.
Do I need to eat everything? What? You poor girl. You poor baby. No, no. Oh, I can open the door. I thought I couldn't.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Why is she locking her kid in the fucking room?
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
It's next to poop. I think I have to eat everything.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
This is so sad. It is. Oh my god. This poor girl.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Oh, maybe it's real then? It's not ornaments? What a fucking bitch of a mom.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
There's a thing on the...
And suddenly, I was a cat.
What the fuck? Don't tell me this is some kind of fucking metaphor. Like, because the girl's... This is her last days and she's dying.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
What the fuck is this, man?
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired.
Is this someone's... Is this one of the kids' treehouse?
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore.
Oh my god.
All
oh
I
my
cared
god.
about was eating that mama bird.
Is that how she died? She climbed the tree and then fell to her death or something? Where is the bird? I don't even see it anymore.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Oh, actually moving.
Rabbits.
How do I go down?
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
What the fuck?
A mama rabbit.
Why is it all predatory and why is it all about mama rabbit, mama bird?
She was almost too big to carry.
Kind of achievement called Great
I
Owl.
started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What is this? I'm not gonna lie, this is a bit funny. I know it's like sad, the idea behind it.
I rolled off the cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Can I go down? Oh, I can. Oh, I'm stupid.
I wanted fat, juicy seeds.
Oh god, the controls are a bit hard, not gonna lie. I'm not gonna get Great Shark achievement, that's for sure.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
What the fuck is this? This is the kids like daydreaming or whatever? What is this metaphor for? Oh my god, poor fucking seal.
I grabbed on tight. I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Am I a snake or an octopus? This is back at the. This
Now I
is.
was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
This is the truck at the beginning of the game that was parked in the garage.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
I know I'm supposed to. I'm probably supposed to go up, but I just went to the top. I'm not gonna lie, the game mechanics are so fucking cool, but I'm so confused.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Is he outside or inside? Oh, it's inside. I'm stupid. My bad. I'll be right there, sir.
But after the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Okay. Am I still that monster? Yeah, it looks like it. Is this the toilet?
I got closer and closer.
Isn't that Molly's bedroom? Am I gonna eat Molly?
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
I don't understand. Like, what I'm getting is that
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
what I'm getting is something.
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Something that's going around killing people. It's like a metaphor for death all around and everything. No matter what you are, what you go, where you become, it will always get you. I guess that's the only thing I understand. I'm probably definitely wrong.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Maybe that's the kitten that we transformed to? And I guess another thing is, like, it's always about life.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Predators always preying on something weaker like that. I don't know.
Her room was like a museum.
Well, that's her story.
For
That's so
500 years,
cool.
the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Mm.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Odin is the guy in the picture. He's the one who built it.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
I like it. I'm very confused and taken aback, and it's fucking sad, but I don't understand the animal transformations yet or the metaphors behind it. I have my own assumptions, but I don't really know. But the fact is, like, obviously abusive family line, and maybe that has to do with you starting off as a cat, becoming a bird or an owl, then becoming blah blah blah, like getting bigger as a predator, which is like getting worse over time. I have no idea. Okay, we're done with this. I have no idea, but it's fucked up that the mom locked.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes
Oh,
back
see?
a long ways.
Yeah, exactly what I mean. Like, you see, it doesn't stop. The family is getting worse over time. It's just like a whole lineage of abuse, and it gets worse over time. That's why you start as a cat, because you're basically a kitten, scaredy kitten, right? You're just trying to get by, and which is the case of Odin, you know, with the misfortune and the waves and everything.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed.
Oh my god, that's the one outside.
She could have, but she didn't.
Anyway, and I guess, you know, like, from the predation of being that kitten who was just genuinely trying to get away from something, it evolved into you becoming an owl, which is a big worse prey, and so on and so forth down the family line. I'm gonna stop the acting play. I'm sorry.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
72-year-old woman refuses to evacuate because of a little forest fire. This
Louis
Sven?
died a week before we
Louis.
left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Okay, I haven't got to that part yet, so no spoilers yet. But Louis,
Edie knit me a new pair of
I
gloves
wanted to
every
hear
year,
also Louis.
just in time to replace the old ones.
My God. Okay, I'm waiting for it. I'm gonna do my best not to cry. Okay, but
Great-grandma had always been the family's biggest fan.
no. Oh. Why did they all keep dying young? From what it seems, not I mean not the grandma and the grandparents, but a lot of these people in the story. How do I open the journal? Okay, maybe not all of them dying young, but from what it seems, there's a lot of small hands here. Like Calvin, Sam, Molly, Dawn, Gregory, even Lewis is smaller than the adult hands. And then Edith is me, so it's 2000 plus, I guess, now, because it's not 2004, she would be a kid. That's the shark. Oh my god. Damn. And these... Are these the owls? No, that's not the owls.
I hadn't thought of myself as
Edith
Edith Jr.
Jr.
for a long, long time.
Mole man beneath the Finch house.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Built 1937. Sven Finch. Okay, so they come from a Dutch... Oh, there
Even
you
in
go,
her
I was just
90s.
saying.
Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Yeah, they come from a Dutch family. Dragon kills Finch. Oh god. Okay.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Girly girl. I don't have the key for that, I think. Do I? Oh, it's the same key? There is a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Eddie Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard.
Or
It's
in
hidden in this book.
Oh, okay. And why the house has all these mechanisms? What the fuck is this family about? Calvin Finch.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Milton. What's her? Yeah, dude. You think you're finding the fuck ass music hits? It just happened literally just now. But the voice, like, genuinely, this is one of the few games that I'm not skipping over the narration and like the dialogues and scenes, because it's so interesting. Why am I going down again? No, 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 I don't want to go down again. I'm sorry. Just want to look at this. So this is the kid, Sam Finch. The boy, basically, I mean. For obtaining 127th deportment grade in the third quarter of 1976-1968. Cobra Button. No, that's not a kid anymore. He's an adult now. Okay.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Hang on,
And that
before you
he
go up
never
there,
talked about him.
I want to go see if there's a way to go up there. Oh my god. Is this for you to jump on the bed? That's so cute. The command center. So he's always been about military and like
I guess my grandpa
Being
didn't
a
like
master.
history any more than my mom did.
astronaut and all that, like adventures. Calvin, 1950 until 61. Is this gonna be his story?
How I Want to Remember
yes, it
My
is.
Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore he'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Am I gonna fly? With a fence or something?
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready!
Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, and maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Yeah, that did hit hard. I'm willing to bet you if I go back outside where we walked, there's going to be somewhere in the terrain where you can see the swing is like broken or outside or fell outside.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Because all these things are happening in that cursed fucking space. Oh my god, and he wanted to fly because he wants to be an astronaut and he was trying to push himself. To the limit. And he fell, and that's why he has all this jumping stuff. Like, and high stuff that he climbs on and he can jump in his command center.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
And yeah. God. I don't know why did the Finch family put so much compassion into this?
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
What is this? Oh, let me see what this is. Oh, that's gonna be Barbara's room.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
That was the child actress she talked about, like the spotlight for a while until people got bored of her. Which is pretty fucked up and sad, to be honest. Let's continue. Fuck, so it's just a whole family lineage of misfortune and has-beens, basically.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara.
Like the fucking Odin had success, and that's why they said fortune and misfortune. And it all went to shit, and the whole fucking house got swept away and everything, and then he died, and then his son was sick, and then it kept fucking going on and on and on and on throughout the whole time.
As a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
And this is exploring a pretty fucked up topic in real life, which is a lot of child stars and actresses and actors. Most of them don't make it when they get older, and you can tell like their whole life fucking falls into pieces. Like there's even a child actor, I forgot his name, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, who literally beheaded his mom and killed her, and like he went into a complete psychotic breakdown. So much pressure to deal with.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
That cat kid, yeah, the Kit Kat clock.
Old Jack here with another ghastly
didn't see
tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family.
Yeah, see?
I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
Like I said, has-beens.
But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Oh.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh my god, this is so crazy. Into the comic. I'm controlling the character. Oh my god, Friday the 13th song.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear! Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Guys, I have a lot to say and a lot to talk about, but let me just finish. Because I don't want to miss out on anything, right? And sorry if anyone joined in chatting. I promise I'll reply like that finishes.
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet. The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Sorry, let me read. Worst thing is that it makes you feel and go through everything they did and you know how it ends but can't do shit. Yes. And you need to do it. Like the kid swinging, I have to control him and make him swing off the thing. Hello, hey Ek. Hi, welcome to the stream. Sorry guys if I'm very serious there. Like I said, I had a lot of shit to say. Like I was saying, even before I experienced this, a lot of kids that go through like childhood pain get worse, especially the next one they lose. My God, I can only imagine. A lot of kids that go through childhood fame, they end up getting used, abused, and have like psychotic breakdowns and shit. What I'm understanding from this is the monsters are everyone around her who was like even her boyfriend trying to force her to do a better job, and then like pressure from her, and then the other people like the producers, agents, all that shit, and then her fans are also the monsters in this case, pushing her towards the edge, fucking, you know, making her lose her mind. I'm guessing there was also a bit of sexual harassment in there, like her performance and then her shouting when they ganged up on her, you know, like they promised her a gig that probably didn't happen, and there was something, I don't want to say the word, but you know what I mean. And I guess that's where she had enough. I don't understand the ear thing. Did she actually cut off the ear? Did she jump off? Did she do something? That part I really don't understand. Did she get kidnapped or something?
All those times
Oh
I
my
played
God.
with the music box and never found the basement key.
Oh, hang on. Why is she talking here? I want to see that jukebox again. I think I already opened it, but I just want to see if in case I find it again, if I could do that. But yeah, like it's so fucked up, man. It's so deep.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
And yeah, it's like I said, family of misfortune and like has-beens and stuff, and then desperate measures, and that's what ended up with her. getting abused. I need to go to the jukebox and play with it, basically. I can't remember what it was.
I wonder if that comic was right about there being a key inside the music box near the basement.
I know, darling. Hang on, I need to go to the basement door. I don't remember where the thing is. I'm sorry. Where was the fucking door in the basement? Oh yeah, downstairs. Okay. But yeah, like I said, fucked up. Okay. There we go. I just need to keep going until it comes out, you know. Excuse me. Oh god, what's gonna be next? Sorry, I'm getting cold. I'm sorry guys if I'm looking around every corner. I really want to see like all what this game has to offer. Also, now it's the story. Sven is the same guy who that night with her boyfriend in the comic where he fell and fucked up his hand, and he also did some stuff upstairs like
I saw Edie Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
he did a lot of the contraptions in the house and architecture. Carpentry, sorry. It's a bit too dark for me to see.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Oh my god, the poor kid as well. Like, even the character I'm playing with is so innocent. She's like, maybe she's hiding presents, so hopeful. In reality,
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Yeah, it's gonna be some convoluted, fucked up shit.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Oh my god.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Goodbye, everyone.
Oh my god.
I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just
The year he died.
stopped.
Okay, Zen.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Before I open the door, I just want to look around.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara
Fuck my life.
and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
It is. I'm holding myself not to cry. Genuinely. He locked. Oof. He locked himself for 30 years. She was born and she was 6 at the time, like when he died, and she didn't know he existed, and the mom didn't even tell her. And he spent 30 years escaping the tragedy, the misfortune that runs in this family. And he chose to live down there for years just to, because he was scared and terrified. Oh, that the fucking day he decided he wants to finally stop running.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Also, welcome, Mr. Trees, to the stream. I'm sorry if I was locked in. I wasn't talking that much. My god, man, these stories. I'm genuinely like tearing up. And as I was saying, like
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
even this character that we're playing with, the kid, Edith, even her, she.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house...
She's optimistic about stuff. She's not even saying it in a negative way. Like, it's emotionless. I don't know how to explain it. The grim life that she's living in.
I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
And she's just curious, that's it. It's not with any negative quotation. It's not like she hates her mom or her family or her luck.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
I guess, yeah. Other than that.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened.
Don't worry, Mr. Trees, I've cried a lot on this stream. On my
else.
streams. I've played Firewatch and stuff before.
But now
I'll
I'm
let
worried
it
the
out.
stories themselves might
Let
be
it
the
out.
problem.
I'm just holding it because I know if it comes out, there's gonna be
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse,
a rant after that.
we made it real.
Fuck, I just realized what she said. Ooh, we made it real. Believing that there's a family curse and we made it really helped. Like, what was it called? I forgot. There's something in psychology or I don't know.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
But you run away from something or you believe in something too much, it comes into fruition.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
You're just crying here. Thanks, man.
But I thought you should know about your family.
Oh my god, she's sending this to the younger. That's why she said maybe there's two. I don't remember if there was a mention of her having another brother or someone younger.
And the history you're a part of.
I'm sorry, guys. She's pregnant. She's pregnant and she's about to fuck. I'm really crying. Oh. I'm not gonna go into the water, right? No, I think I need to go to the shed. I just want to see if there's something that will happen if I walk here. Oh my god.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
What remains of Edith Finch? Now it's hitting Edith Finch. Now it's hitting harder. What remains of her?
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Is there anything here? Let me just continue. There you go. Oh.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Is that the... That's the place where he swung off, right? I didn't see the swing, but I think this is the tree where it broke or it swung off. The kid. Oh my god, yes! Oh, fuck, I knew it. Oh. Oh, god.
been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but
She's 17 and she's pregnant too. I just clocked. What the fuck happened?
the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. Three of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault. Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Oh, that's the youngest. What's her name? The kid. Oh my god, it's all resembling what they wanted to do. She liked like the fairy tales and fictions and being an animal and all that, you know, like free spirit shit. And her fucking mom starved her.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, then we're gonna see it too.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Am I missing something? Sorry, maybe I didn't interact properly. Oh no, it's done. Okay.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now,
This is where the girl of the cat came to this treehouse.
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing,
Yeah, where I think Lewis is playing.
I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh, man.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Oh God, music change.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
I don't want to read the envelope yet.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
I saw this picture in the dark room. Remember the dark room that I snuck into? That was.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Aw. Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
I can't see the dad. I can't see the dad. I'm trying to find the dad. Oh, there he is.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be moving.
Are you...
Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
Oh, am I supposed to find the trail? I mean, there's literally a thing.
Give me a minute to check the map.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target.
I wanted to see the deer, which is true.
Let me get the envelope.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Don. proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Fuck, man. I don't know if I can take this shit. Oh god. I don't know if you guys wanted to yap, but there's so much in that. There's so fucking much in that. Like, you can see that in the beginning, he was a very nice father. He wasn't being pushy or anything in the beginning. And then with more pictures and more time it goes on, you see how more serious he becomes about surviving. But in the beginning, he was laid back and he was chill. He wasn't talking about surviving that much, just enjoying the view, hanging out. The more he focused about surviving, the more he became strict, the more he emphasized about surviving, the worse it became, like the relationship, and that's when he died. But when things weren't serious, he didn't die. That I'm assuming out of my own ass, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, and he was a good dad. I get his perspective. Like she said, she understands why her mom, was so strict, and him being so strict. And obviously, from all the stories I've seen, he's probably the best dad there is from all the family line. I haven't seen the rest, but I'm assuming so. You know, like compared to other dads.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
The other dads seemed not negligent, but not, at least they weren't trying, you know, to make light out of things, you know. Oh god. Oh god, don't tell me there's a baby that died. I feel like he's so desperate to make a bond with his daughter. That's why he asked me to be like him. I mean, I don't think he was desperate to keep to make a bond with his daughter. I feel like he was desperate to keep his daughter alive while maintaining that bond and not pushing boundaries. But then, the more reality dawned on him, the more he felt
I can't imagine my mom
of,
ever writing poetry, and yet...
afraid of death. The more he ended up pushing her away and being emotional. It's like when she was crying and when she shot the buck, he didn't comfort her. He went to take the picture. Like, it shows how you become distant from your children, from your family, the more you think about the death and the more you're paranoid and live around it. You know, the curse or whatever in this case. I don't wanna. I'll go check the kid first. Oh my god, it's a baby dying. I'm gonna lose it. Divorce contract. Hey, no, I didn't mean to put it down. Indeed. I'm glad that one person agrees with me. Sometimes I feel like I'm talking a lot of shit out of my ass. Sam Finch.
Dear Kay,
Oh god.
do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone?
He
Like
just lived for one
something
day.
funny was happening, but only he could see it.
I'm not gonna fucking play as a baby and die, am I? Bro.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
You know what I'm scared of? Because they keep showing like the negligence and everything. And he's a baby. And there's a divorce contract. That means I'm assuming one of them did something fucked up or did something wrong and then they asked for a divorce. And I didn't read that much, but I saw something in the divorce papers. I'm worried this is gonna be some negligence from, like I said, it keeps getting worse. And some negligence from the parents, and then they end up like maybe filling up the bathtub and drowning. Okay, I'm
It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
Oh my god, that's the mom for the pink fucking house, the one that wanted to stand out. And I think that's like a metaphor of how he's the only one that's different because technically she's not part of the family. And I'm assuming because of how glamorous everything is, she was more worried about stupid shit than important stuff.
Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like.
Gregory?
I know you did everything you
Thank
could.
God. I thought he was gonna
Maybe
drown.
if I hadn't called that night.
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory.
Fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Oh my God.
About everything.
Please imagine that he's swimming. Oh my God, trying to unplug the water.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Oh my god. Poor kid, man. I mean, I know this is all fictional. Oh my god, man. There's so fucking much to take away from this. We'll talk about it later after I'm done.
A poem for Gus,
Gus.
who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. Father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Wedding so joyous. Ironically, it's probably not gonna be. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his little kite, bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now
remember.
pronounce you husband and wife. Make this cry.
Oh my god, that's the token that I saw on
When
the
the time
beach.
for photos
It's gonna be a fucking storm and it kills everyone. Or this shit's gonna fall and it will kill everyone.
came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
What about the kid? Did you pick up the kid? Did they not all the humans
Rain-
that they... What else?
Came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
That nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. Instead, everyone celebrated Saturday.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Again, with the whole fucking being emotionless with this.
wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't, until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Fucking kite, man. I think there's a lot of emphasis in this game, I'm sorry, about aside from the obvious parenting in general, being a parent, and your limits that you have to follow as being parents. Why is this food? And we see like all the doors being locked and like fucking you need to go through puzzles and shit to open. Being that strict and being that fucking extreme. You see? Even having routines and shit that is so timed and so scheduled because you want to control everything to avoid stuff when you can't. And then exercising. Imagine doing this as a kid. Jump rope 100 times, 150 jumping jacks, push-ups, crunches, 100. Run to mailbox and back. You know how far the fucking mailbox is? It was in the beginning of the game. Now bouldering. See, they have a bouldering wall.
My mom
inside.
moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
She was strict, I think, because of the fear of... Yeah, I mean, like I said, I understand that, like, the family curse shit that keeps generation after generation, making every next generation be worse than the past. That's why, like I said in the beginning, the little girl story, Molly, how it started off as a cat being scared and being... like the cat being scared and just being, but not too much and not too predatory. You get what I mean? Just a cute cat, but still having to be a predator, having to attack the bird and everything. Then you evolve to an owl, and I think I don't know if I'm I'm reaching, but every single generation that came, you became a worse predator and a worse person. And Edith here is meant to be the last, literally the last tree branch or the last leaf to end this curse or to end this destructive cycle in this family. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Oh, jeez. Us older folk did have routines like this when we were younger. I did too. The thing is, the reason why I'm crying is, oh god, y'all, you don't make me fucking break down on stream. Some of my regular viewers will know. I come from a horrible family, let's just put it this way. And we had routines and we had stuff that didn't make sense and we'd get beat for it and need to follow strict fucking stupid rules that you never understood why. And then from your perspective, just like them, it seems normal. Like she's so used to death and she's so used to all this fucked up shit that it doesn't shake her as much as it should. And I think a lot of us, like you, me, growing up in that kind of environment, it was the same. Like I used to go to school and I was surprised. Oh, your parents give you lunch money to eat? Your parents don't beat you? You don't have to go back home and like deal with arguments, deal with having to do chores or study or whatever for like they'll lock you, literally lock you inside a fucking door and a room and tell you, oh, for 8 hours you need to do this. And obviously I'm not going into the more fucked up shit, but just as a reference. So Mr. Crying because the game is saying reminds us of our mortality. Exactly. And like dealing with a lot of health issues and potential. God. This is why I said I don't want to cry all out because I don't want it to be a fucking rant. But yeah. Been seeing a lot of people around me die, and then like recently, a lot of my friends' parents and stuff, and then me being scared about shit and trying to be fixated on it, like especially like finances and all that stuff, and then oh my god, I you know what? I'm not gonna get too deep into it now. Let me, if I want to go into that, I'm gonna go into it after the game. Anyway, let's continue.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
If that was Sanjay Kumar, that one, so I was it Kumar. I'm sorry if I'm not trying to be racist, but I saw a graveyard. I was wondering who Sanjay is.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Oh god. Lewis is... Missing. Oh my god.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
Sorry, y'all. 1 second. I needed to blow my nose real quick.
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again.
Oh. Why is Milton like this? I think you can like, I feel like I'm guessing you can tell about the personalities from this. I'll go into that later. Hang on, I don't want to talk bullshit.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Even in their own school, home. Literally never left the fucking island
But
or
it
whatever
didn't
this
last.
place. History. The curse. Oh my god, they went as far as teaching the fucking kids about the curse and getting it into their heads, like this endless fucking cycle of paranoia. Relief efforts end in disaster. Our family history, fact or fiction.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
And they don't know where he is, and there's no death date. And the missing newspapers, obviously. Is there anything else back to this? sorry. Like sometimes I think I'm playing Resident Evil or some shit. I'm gonna find a secret or something. So talented. Fuck, man.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
So smart, too. This is the house, I think. People turn land into a native haven.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Poor kid. Achoo. Oh, it's so fucking talented. It's so cute. Oh, sorry. Fuck. I need to restart. Sorry. I'm very sorry. I let go of the mouse. I'm very sorry.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
I'm assuming that he got sick and tired of like being trapped and this magic brush. Obviously art was his way to escape all this shit and being trapped and living like this. And then he literally opened a door to him for himself, which is he just ran away. But he wasn't found, so we don't know if he's dead or not.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
And I know I'm gonna sound like a stupid fuck or an asshole saying this, but from my perspective, they're so used to death and people just disappearing and dying that her mom searched for months. Whereas I feel like other parents would have searched for years, not months. You know what I mean? Maybe I don't know if I'm being too much, but
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Milton had found in the house. Oh, I didn't need to go back in this, but what the fuck did you find in the house? I didn't pick up on that. Next come Lewis, I think. Worst one for me. I took a break after the story. I cried. I wanted to take a break. I'm not gonna lie. After the baby, but I'm pushing through, and I think we're almost there anyway. Sanjay, Lewis, and then our story. I'll cry, but I'll push through.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
And that's from the beginning, where he got the salmon and shit. This is his room all the way up here? I don't know, I don't think people owe their ancestors somewhere, some dude for years and others maybe not long. Maybe, fair enough. I know. I don't want to open that yet. I just want to see if there's something here. Okay, no. I know I keep going out of my way to find other areas, but something really beautiful about this game is it guides you so fucking well. Like, I feel if someone who doesn't play games were to play this, they would still be able to know what to do and where to go. So fucking well made. Is this an indie developer, an indie studio that made this?
Lewis's room smelled very,
Oh my god,
very
no, I didn't mean to go
familiar.
out. I didn't mean to go
That
out.
part of him lived on.
Luce's room smelled very, very fine or fire? That part of him lived on. I didn't. Bro, I'm just looking around. I keep fucking up. Indie like Firewatch. Alright, let me stop looking around and leave. Sorry, y'all. I guess he smoked a lot of weed and pot. Like Coulter Knowledge was a gamer.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
He died a lot, ironically. Fuck. Indie like Firewatch.
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
I saw this, something similar to this on the table. We're going to interact with it.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh my god. That is so fucking cool, right? Oh my god, this is so meaningful. Fuck, man. I think this like reflects to all of us where we all have our own way of dealing with trauma and dealing with situations and boredom where for one kid it's to imagine that she's a cat and like an animal running around, the other one is to paint, the other one is about trains, the other one is an astronaut, the other one is like oh fuck. And this, I think most of us here will relate to the most, not all, but gaming and how you gamify everything and just while shit goes around, you're just focused on your game. Oh. And I guess he's gonna hurt himself because of this.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small.
Yeah, everyone can see themselves in the stories.
Imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something new. Bats. And toads.
Should I still be cutting the fish? I don't know. I'm actually doing it myself. The game's not doing it. I'm trying to multitask. I don't know if that.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then, daydreaming at the cannery.
How can you decide you're so rosy? Perspective change, that's so hard to do in a game that plays.
I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Can I just say something? I told you the plant pots reflect people's personalities, and in the beginning, if you see the plant pots, Lewis's part was all planned perfectly. I swear to God, I had the feeling, and like everything has a name. What this plant is, what this plant is. So maybe that is like was foreshadowing away from the game's
Like a whole new Lewis.
nice personality, but I don't know. Maybe I'm.
So I let him go on. I even encouraged him.
It's gonna get more bigger to the
It seemed very promising at first.
changed.
He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
That's why his grave had a fucking crown.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
That's why they have so many fucking cans there in the house. Like everywhere you go, literally there's a mountain, not one.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
Handsome queen, beautiful prince.
handsome queen.
Why is it in reverse?
Queen was on her own quest for sinister serpents. He followed the sound of her silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him. Began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him. His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
fucking game makes you do this shit. I hate that the game makes you do
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
This was crazy because you keep on cutting the fish at the mackerel like he did while drifting off more and more into the imagination. It's literally taking up his whole mind and getting more realistic, perfect displays of self-hate and trying to escape reality. And even though they all seem so happy, we as a player already know how it ends, and so did Lewis, but he ignored it. I think I relate to this one the most out of all of them. And obviously, it's about like having a shit job and doing it and not having success. That's why, like, you know, if you can't have success, at least I have success in my own imaginary world, and just chasing work and dead-end job and all. Having like a dead-end job and everything, and having that imagination, which you know is not true, and that feeling that you know is not true, that you have success, so that makes you feel better and takes your mind off the real world where you're a failure or like you're not doing well enough. Not now, man. This is literally like right now what I feel in real life as well, because there's a lot of problems going around, financial issues and everything, and I always feel like a failure. Streaming is in a way that game for me, but it's, yeah, or playing games and shit. And chasing it, hoping that one day I'll become successful enough from streaming, making my mom happy, make my wife happy, make our life better. But at the same time, God forbid, part of me knows where this is gonna end, and like I'm always scared of having lived and died and having nothing to show for, or having, you know, made the people around me at least happy and made someone's life better before I die. Yeah, so did I. That's why it was the worst out of all of them by far. It is that I'm trying not to fucking break down and weep. Let's just push through. Oh. Fuck. And oh my god. This thing that kills me the most is obviously he was a smart kid. Anyway, like I guess the diploma being there and everything. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading into it too much, man. You're making our lives better. Don't worry. Okay, enough. Let's continue. Fuck. And I was saying, the fucked up part is he's kind of was a bright kid. Like, he has a diploma. He studied. He's smart, creative as fuck. But then just chasing dead ends, which, not saying that I'm smart, but I can relate to a lot because I went through schooling. I graduated very young when I got my diploma. I mean, maybe to Americans or to Europeans, you guys, I think that's the normal time age you graduate, which is 17. For me and where I grew up in, our culture is very young, and I got into uni at 17. And I was the youngest one in class, like the second closest person to me in age was like 19 or 20, and that was also amazing. And people didn't believe it, and everyone said, "Oh my god, like you're so successful and you're so smart and everything." I even got like SAT, a very high mark on my SAT. That didn't mean shit. I even remember having a discussion with an auntie who said, "I wish my son was like you." I was like, "God, you don't. Trust me, you don't. I have nothing to show for." And I always run to games because that makes me feel better, you know? My escape where I can feel my own version of success in a way, you know? I mean, granted, a lot of the reasons why I'm going through this shit might not be entirely my fault, but okay, I can't go. I was seeing if I can go to the exit. But still, you know? So this is where it all began too, like the perspective. Lucy was fainting, it wasn't real, but reality was too visible to fight for anymore. He was basically an autopilot for everyone else. Until escaping became too beautiful to resist. Such an accurate tragic look at severe depression. Well said, exactly, Richard. Fuck. How'd I get the fuck out of here, please? Couldn't have summarized it better, yeah. Genuinely, really, really well said. Okay, where the fuck did I go now? I want this to end. Please, God. You see what I mean? I said everything is like organized and well put together. And then Milton, being the painter that he is, he just painted a bunch of buttons and with like drawings on it and like looks like a kingdom, you know? And then Edith is this character we're playing with, which I still don't know her personality yet. So I don't understand what I'm looking at. Door in the plane, exit sign above, I think. Oh, I was trying to walk towards it, but it didn't let me, so I thought maybe it wasn't it. So wait, back here? So I go back where I started? Or... Oh, fuck. Yeah, I saw the exit sign, but I couldn't walk towards it. It took me to a plane, I think. Was that a plane that we're in? I thought it was a boat. Fuck, where am I going? I'm losing it. I'm genuinely losing it. I can't even focus. It's not the way to go. Hang on. Let me go the correct way through the classroom now. Oh, okay, boat. Alright. I think only editor's room is left. Okay, I didn't see that. Oh, this is so cool though. Yeah, you see to the left, there's an exit thing, but every time I walk towards it, it made me go out the boat, so I thought I was going the wrong way.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Well, he rolled too. We didn't get Dawn yet. Maybe this is the story of Dawn?
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Yes, I've been dying to know.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Oh, I can see
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
God, we all did this as kids too.
A few years went by.
Sorry, my Twitch is frozen. Dawn is a great protective one and split a view of her puts the one in which you to protect your child from traumatizing. I mean, there's also like her fear
My
that...
mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a
I'll
lot.
talk about what you said. Hang on.
The rest happened pretty
Let's
quickly.
finish the game. Because there's two sides to that.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you.
How did you get pregnant, dog? How did you get
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
Oh my god, it's the baby. I think this
But now
is...
I hope you'll never see it.
I'm sorry I'm laughing, but it feels
I just
like...
want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself.
It's like the baby's...
But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
So this wasn't Edith, that was her kid. Or Shirley Dallas. Ian Dallas. Is this based on something true? Or someone's life? Oh my god, it's all of them as kids. No, it's fictional. Yeah. No, like I mean, obviously it's fictional, but like, is it based on someone's life, but not accurately? I mean, someone who's lived through some traumas and stuff, and trying to do that, you know. And everyone's perspective. I'm sure it is because, like I said, every one of the stories refers to someone. I'm guessing these are the people. Like Milton is this guy's like vision of stuff. You know, I don't know. I'm just assuming stuff. See John's name in the ending. That's crazy. He put that unlockables because he's the unlockables programmer. So if you see his name, you'll get the unlock, the achievement. That's so funny. I'm just giving the credits its respect and then I can talk. I don't want to skip over it. I think I see. Yeah, if you guys weren't here, I'd probably be reflecting and talking. I'm just waiting for it to be over so we can talk. My God, this is genuinely the best story game I've ever played in my fucking life. I love how they all chose like younger pictures and stuff as kids. My God. Have you ever played Everybody's Going to the Rapture? No, I saw the game's title and I added it to my list. Oh my God, after this I'm gonna, hang on. Let's finish and then I'll add it to my next schedule so I can stream it next time I stream. Or one of the next times I streamed very recently. Not recently, like, oh my God, I can't even speak English anymore. In the next stream or the one after that, I'll stream it. I'll make sure I want to stream it. Going back to what Fizz said about the mom, yeah, she's a very protective mom, and at this point I agree with her, because some mothers nurture to protect their children from anything that could traumatize them. Yes, but in the same time, I get what Edith has done as well, because if you see what Edith has done is she chose to tell her kid the story. Trick or treat, smell my feet. And yes, you need to protect your child from the trauma, but at the same time, you cannot take away their choices. You need to leave them. You cannot like take it completely away from them. You need to at least let them do their choices. Do not take away their narratives. Do not take away their freedom. The replay a story option is now available. Select edit to play from the beginning. Let's just quit for a second. Whoever made this music hates to see people happy. I know, right? My God, man. Thank you, Lewis. By the way, Lewis is the one who sent me this game and he gifted it to me. I appreciate you, dude. There's so much I can fucking relate to this and so much I can take away. You have no idea. Like this month, I'm dying inside genuinely thinking about bills and how to get through this month because this is one of the lowest months we've had for income because like the jobs that I've been doing are going down the drain. A lot of things have happened. You know, Fizz started a new job, so our house income is not as good as it should be. And I've been struggling about it, and like gaming's always an escape. Twitch is always escape. Talking to you guys and it was always escape. It makes me happy. And I'm not saying that to say like to be unappreciative, but genuinely, I can fucking relate so much. And in my head, whenever I play games or whatever, that I literally put myself in that thing where I'm no wonder like when I play Minecraft and do the create mod and I'm very successfully doing stuff, I feel so happy. Yeah, there's so much that you can relate to here. But Lewis, thank you so much for watching. I did not even plug myself a single time since I started the stream. Guys, if you're new here and you're watching for the first time, I genuinely would appreciate a follow. Fuck, I forgot. I'll keep talking about trying to make it big in streaming, and I never even said once to follow me. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, and if you're watching this on Twitch, make sure to follow me, and vice versa. Please come to my Twitch or go to my YouTube and whatever. Join my Discord if you want to get notified when I stream or want to suggest more games. Anyway, there's so much here. The whole parenting toxicity, the whole. It's so easy to put yourself into perspective. These people game so fucking well made gameplay wise and visually. 100%, dude. 100 fucking percent. You can feel yourself like through the perspective and the fact that they make you do the fucking choices. And genuinely, the game covers all type of childhood traumas or like, or stories, I guess. The ones who had some kind of fame and then were abused, the ones who had so much pressure on them that they chose to stay endangered and um and which to them was safer than facing their current life and their family. The ones who were successful and did their best to be successful, but at the end of the day, due to fear, they ended up losing everything. I don't know if what I'm saying is even making sense, but this is how I see the game and see the stuff, you know? This is genuinely not just the best story game I've ever played. One of the best games I've ever fucking played in my life. There is no handbook on how to be a perfect parent. Dawn gets a lot of hate for being strict, but you put yourself in shoes. It was her first time as a mom, and she had to watch everyone she loved vanish one by one. She didn't lock those doors out cruelty. She did it out of pure desperate survival to protect her last living child. Exactly. Exactly. Well, I mean, like the whole point of you knowing, giving your children choice is more of a in hindsight type of thing. Like for the player, for the viewer, what Edith actually followed after her mom is that she allowed her kid to have their own choices. That's more of what I meant, like as a hindsight. But as the mom Dawn, I 100% fucking understand what she did, why she did that. Actually, almost every single parent in the whole story, all their choices, I understand the limit. Even the guy who trapped himself in a fucking basement for 30 years, eating just mushrooms over and over in canned food, and the moment he decided to step out, he died. Like, my God, imagine being so worried and scared about life that you don't get to enjoy it. I complain a lot about life and hardship, but genuinely, I need to learn how to appreciate things more. I need to be less strict with myself. I need to be less hateful of myself. I mean, I still need to work hard, don't get me wrong, but like, look at things in life a lot more differently than how I look at them now. Hang on, sorry. I got a message on on YouTube. I mean on Discord. But yeah. Oh God, this is so beautiful, man. It's such a good game. I don't know what the fuck to do. Genuinely, that's how much I'm taking it back. I I'm gonna I don't know if I want to stream more today. Genuinely, this was a short stream. Okay. You know what's the funniest thing? I was gonna play a completely different game than this. I was either gonna play Minecraft or some stupid horror game. I'm glad I chose this. What was the game that you recommended, sir? Mr. Trezzy? I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Trezzy? I have no idea. The Rapture? Everyone's gone to the Rapture. Let me scroll up. Have you ever played Everybody's Gone to the Rapture? I think I'm adding that to my list, but I think it's too much to play today. But definitely soon everybody has gone to the Rapture. Oh god, the name is already fucked up. Alright. Okay, I'm adding it to my wish list just to remember. Cool. Damn, it's fucking expensive. Holy shit. Oh, it's a PlayStation game, that's why. PS game. Anyway, all jokes aside, this was genuinely one of the best streams I've had. One of the most fun, one of the most amazing. And funny enough, I had so many in total viewers this stream. Like at one point, I looked at my screen, I had like 9 viewers at one time. I'm low-key sad none of them decided to follow. I'm sorry if I was interesting enough to follow. I'll work better on trying to communicate while I stream. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys so much, and I'm happy. I'm happy that I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. There's so much, man, to go into. I don't want to be whiny and everything, and I genuinely don't want to talk too much about it. I want people to interpret it the way they do, and I don't want to like put perspectives into people's ears because it's beautiful the way it is for me, the way I see it, the way I relate to it, and for each of us, I'm sure it's beautiful in a certain way for you guys too. Uh, Thank you so much again for the game, Lewis. Yeah, as Fizz said. And yeah, guys, it's been your boy Slam Dump. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure to check me out on. Make sure to follow me on Twitch. Make sure to join my Discord to get updated. Please do check my YouTube out. Help a brother out. Help me make a career so I don't end up cutting fish all my life. um, but yeah, and thank you guys so fucking much, Lewis. You especially, dude. Like other than the games, you've had such a huge impact in my life, and I'm genuinely blessed to be your friend. Like, yeah, you know, see you more as a brother than a friend, to be honest. And insane how people. I've never met Lewis, yet he's genuinely one of the closest people to me. If he asks me for anything, if it's in my power, I'll do. Anyway, okay, I'm not gonna have too much. Make sure to follow me. I beg you, help me. All right. You don't need to donate or anything. Just support me grow. Let me reach audience. That's it. Genuinely at this point. All right. And that after that, money will come. I'm sure. Okay. Please, if you want to share my streams with people, and if I have a friend who's in need right now, and if you guys want to buy a new laptop, please do make sure to either give this link to someone that you know, or you can check it out yourself. I can't remember where the fuck I put my link. Fuck. Hang on, but yeah, he's real a little short of money, and he's a very deep pause, very dear friend of mine, and I really want to help him out because he needs money desperately. I mean, I do too. We all do, but yeah, I feel like if I help someone, life is gonna help me. Anyway, so this is the link. If you can buy, if you're in this region, or if you know anyone in that region and you can help him buy a laptop, or you know anyone else that is interested in buying a laptop, please make sure to check it out. Or just do me a favor if you really want to help out. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to pay anything. Just wish list the laptop and like it, and that will boost the algorithm so people who might want it will actually see it. Other than that, I'm gonna take a break. I don't know if I'm gonna stream again today. Maybe I will. This has been very fun. If my next stream is gonna be half as fun as this, I'm definitely gonna stream again today. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. This mini boy thumbs up. I'll catch you all in the next stream. Goodbye. Peace. And watch me awkwardly try to end stream.